So, my therapist told me that maybe having a vlog or a video log of my feelings might be good for my mental health. So I figured I'm too much of a pussy to appear on camera and do this, even though this is mostly just for me, really. I figured, fuck it, right? Why not just do it in live 2D? Nobody's ever gonna see this. Nobody will ever want to watch this, except for me. Or maybe my therapist when we go compare notes, I guess. Right. Okay. So it's a bit more, I guess, how would I explain this? Today I had a bit of a bad, bad day, I guess. Not really a bad day per se, but like, I had a really weird fucking dream. Yeah? And, my grandmother, my gran was in it. And the thing is, for years I had prayed that she'd show up in my dreams. Haunt me a little bit, I guess is you could call it that. I wouldn't want her to haunt me for real. I just want her to show up in my dreams. I don't know if anybody here who would see this believes that strongly in religion. Yeah, I think you got to believe in something at least. For me, um, I believe at least that there is a higher power up there. There's no harm in believing in that. I believe that some people do go somewhere. I suppose it depends on your religion as well, what you believe in. If you're an atheist, I suppose you just go to wherever atheists think people go when they die, but I digress. I don't think that whatever my beliefs are mine, your beliefs are yours. I'm not trying to force you or anything. We're talking about mine. I believe that I like to believe she can hear me. I like to believe that Gran can hear me up there. She was always a very religious type. In fact, the strongest of all of us in the family. She used to run a lot of marathons at her age. She was, I think, 65, 60 plus. Thing is, when she was really sick, and it was my turn to go watch her, to this day, I still feel kind of guilty about that. To this day, I still kind of feel guilty about that. Instead of going to the hospital or go see her, I went on a bit of a date instead with this girl I was seeing. The night I lost my virginity was the night that my grandmother passed. So, sex has been sort of a complicated thing for me. A lot of guilt involved, a lot of mixed feelings. I do feel arousal, but sometimes it gets really bad when I think about it. And she passed that night, and I can't help but wonder if I was there, do you think she would have died? Do you think she would have died anyway? Maybe she would have held on. Maybe doctors could have found a way to save her if I was there. And if I was there, she might have held on. I don't know. It's been nearly 9 years, I guess, since she died. I visited her grave today because she appeared in my dreams for the first time in 9 years. It could have been just a delusion. I was sick. I am still kind of sick. Tired. Maybe the exhaustion, maybe the sickness. But I think I needed it, you know? I had never gone to her grave alone. It was always with a family member, always with my mom, my dad, my brothers. I'd never gone there alone. I had never endeavored to try till today. So I got in a cab. I went over there. I thought I did. I thought I'd hold it together better than I actually did. I had never cried that hard in years. Like, I was only there for about an hour and a half, I think. All the while, as soon as I found where she was buried at, from where I remember. Cried my eyes out. See, straight up bawling. I wish I brought more tissues, really. I wish. I started while I was crying, I started to talk to her about things I'd been up to, things I'd be doing, how I'd been promoted at work, how I was planning a lot of things, how I was planning travel back to Japan, uh, to attend like an idol concert. I'll let you guess which. It's around March. A lot of things, a lot of developments that I suppose I she never saw. She died when I was a teenager. That explains the whole virginity and death thing. I apologized for the first time, I think. For the first time. I never really got to say sorry. And it's sorry that I went out and lost my virginity instead of going to the hospital. To this day, I'm still very guilty. Even if I apologize today, it doesn't ease the guilt. Sometimes I forget about it a little bit, and then it comes back really badly, and I just cry. Yeah, so I just started bawling. I talked to her about things I've been up to, things I wish I could have talked to her about when she was alive. Wouldn't have been possible because I was in high school when she died. No, 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 wait. No, I was in uni. Sorry. I was in uni when she died. Yeah. I had snot everywhere, dude. Like, full on bawling the entire time. And it's the summer right now, and it's like hot. I think it's 41 degrees, Southeast Asia. It's really hot. I was sitting there on the grass. It's a good thing I had an umbrella. I'd have burned. My skin's not made for the outside. Uh, Me and my family were pretty pale. So anytime I go out in the sun, I get sunburns, get burned pretty badly. It doesn't peel sometimes. Sometimes it does. There's nothing I can do about that, really. Shit. Yeah, I'm rambling on, I guess, but it was good to get it all off my chest. Cry about it with her on her gravestone. I wish I'd brought things to clean it up, actually. I might come back soon with some clippers and a brush, some soap and water, maybe. I'll scrub that gravestone, maybe next time. Maybe I'll get my brothers to help me out with it as well. I don't think they've been there lately. This woman raised me, practically. I should I should have visited her more often. Regrets come last, they say. Yeah. Anyway, at least this video is a twofold kind of thing. Test the tracking of this model, test the sound, and how well it can handle tracking for an extended amount of time. Just me rambling about how I feel, how practically a ball of emotion. Just if you made it this far, it's like 9 minutes in, I think. Treasure the ones you love. We never really know how much time we have with them till they're gone. Then all you're left with is just regret. Mountains of regret. And tears. Don't forget the tears. Maybe snot as well, I guess. There's a fucking weird tension. Shit.